Hey guys, this is your teacher, Mrs. Johnson, and today we are going to be looking at circles. So let's take a look at this beginning part of circles to refresh your memory about circles and how we can use them in math. So a circle is made from a collection of points that are all the same distance from the center of the circle. So here's the center of the circle here. A circle is made from a collection of points that are all the same distance from the center of the circle. So my question to you is, what is the name for this distance? Yes, the name from the distance from the center of the circle to the outside point is the radius. What is the name of the distance from one side of the circle to the other side of the circle going through the center of the circle? It is the diameter. Good job. If you order a 15-inch circular pizza, what information does that give you about the size of the pizza? And think about this in terms of either radius or a diameter. What does the 15-inch circular pizza mean? So that means that the diameter of the pizza is 15 inches. And remember that diameter is the measurement from 2 points that are outside the circle going through the center of the circle. Now, what is the name for the distance around a circle? That would be the circumference. Excellent. So the distance around the circle is the circumference. To measure the distance around the circle, you can use a flexible tape measure, like you see here, or use a string to find the distance around the circle, then place the string flat on a ruler. So you take the string, measure around the circle, then use that same string flat on a ruler, and then you can measure that in either inches or centimeters. Now let's take a look at your book. On problem 2, it says to use the circle shown to answer each question. A circle is a collection of points on the same plane equidistant from the same point. The center of a circle is the point from which all points on the circle are equidistant. Circles are named by their center point. So, if a circle is named by the center point, and the center point here is right here, what would be the name of this particular circle? The circle shown is circle B. Point B is the center of the circle. So that's what it would be. Now let's turn the page. The radius of a circle is a line segment formed by connecting a point on the circle and the center of the circle. The diameter of a circle is a line segment formed by connecting 2 points on the circle such that the line segment passes through the center point. Alright, so now, why don't you identify for me a radius of the circle? Keep in mind, there are more than one radius. Okay, so there's going to be very many different answers, but one of the answers is line segment AB. So line segment AB is a radius of circle B. Why don't you guys all share what the different radiuses you found, what they are? Alright, for number 3, identify a diameter of the circle. Now to identify diameter, we're going to have to find 2 points that are across from each other that pass through the center point. So remember, it's going to be 2 points where the line segment is going to pass through the center point. Alright, so there's going to be many different diameters, but the line segment FG is a diameter of circle B. Why don't you take this time and identify the other line segments that make up the diameter of this circle. Alright, for number 4. Are all radii of this circle the same length? Explain your reasoning. All radii of the same circle must be the same length because all of the points on the circle are equidistant from the center circle. That means it's going to be the same length. And a radius is formed by connecting a point on the circle with the center point of the circle. So they have to be the same. Number 5. What is the relationship between the length of a radius and the length of a diameter? The length of a radius is half the length of a diameter because 2 radii form each diameter. It can also be said that the length of a diameter is twice the length of a radius. So it just depends on what you're looking at. The diameter is going to be twice the length of radius. The radius is half the length of the diameter. Good job.